channel. In this video, we are going to do a quick analysis of Shift 2 exam of JEE Main January 2023 that was conducted on 29th January. So we are doing this live session every day, and here we go with the Shift 2 analysis. So as per the primary feedback that we received from students for Shift 2, the overall difficulty level of the paper was again moderate. There were not many differences with respect to the difficulty level. So it was almost similar compared to previous shifts. The difficulty level remained uniform, but the physics and chemistry section were said to be easy to moderate. The physics and chemistry section were easy to moderate and they were not very difficult, and mathematics was again reported to be tough and lengthy. So mathematics is turning out to be tough and lengthy in all the shifts. So the candidates need to make sure that whoever is going to appear for exam in the upcoming days need to make sure that they give good attention to mathematics with the last minute revision. And if you require memory based questions for mathematics, you can click on the link available in video description. So we have added a memory based questions not only for today's shift 1 exam, but we also added for 24th and 25th as well, a lot of solutions with memory based questions. So you can download those through the links available in video description and you can practice them accordingly. This will also help you to understand what kind of questions were being asked in mathematics and syllabus coverage accordingly. And the chemistry section was not fully NCRT based, but it was partly NCRT based, wherein there were again some direct questions from the NCRT textbook, and there were almost two questions for from biomolecules in chemistry. And if you have any doubts regarding the JEE Main Shift 2 or anything regarding JEE Main, you can post in the chat section and we will respond to you accordingly. So biomolecule section had two questions, and in physics there were questions from current, electricity, semiconductors and electrostatics, etc. And in mathematics there were questions from integration, lines and angles, vector and 3D, statistics, matrices and probability. And around two questions were asked from sequence and series. So from sequence and series there were almost two questions, and 7 to 8 questions from straight line and parabola. So straight line and parabola had decent weightage, and there was one question from hyperbola. And chemistry had 80% similarities in comparison with the previous year papers. So the chemistry part was bit based on previous year papers, wherein the concepts and the kind of questions were getting repeated. Not the exact question, but the question is being asked in a different format. So from chemistry, there were also questions from previous year's question paper, and physics and mathematics had some 20 to 30% similarity compared to previous year's question papers. And physics was, and 25% of physics questions were formula based. So formula based, and other questions were majorly theory based. And in this paper, more weightage was given to inorganic chemistry than organic chemistry. So there was good weightage for inorganic chemistry, and there were 3 to 4 questions from chemical kinetics. So these are some of the major highlights of shift to analysis of 29th January 2023 exam. So if you are looking for memory based questions, we have already added memory based questions for shift 1 along with the solutions, and we will update the shift to memory based questions very shortly on our website. A PDF will be provided to all the students, so you can click on the link available in video description to download these memory based questions, and you can also join our Telegram group through the link available in video description, so that you will be up to date with all the latest information pertaining to JEE Main. And we are still receiving more response from students. Just now we received a response that there were questions from modern physics as well, Newton's law, and there was one question from work, power and energy from physics part. And the surprising part is in shift 2 from the physics section, there were no questions from laws of physics as per the primary feedback that we received. And as usual, there were more questions from inorganic chemistry than organic chemistry. And apart from that, biomolecules also had questions. Mathematics section was difficult, similar to the morning session exam. And from mathematics, there were questions from vector, and lines and straight lines and angles, algebra, 3D geometry, statistics, matrices, probability, integration, and differentiation. And there were also questions from sequence and series, wherein two questions were asked. And in shift 2, there were no questions from limits. So in the shift 2 of today's exam, there were no questions probably from the limits part. So that's all about the shift 2 exam today. Overall, it's a doable paper. Just that the mathematics part was a bit difficult, but more or less it was a doable paper when it comes to physics and chemistry. So you can download the memory based questions through the link available in video description, and you can also join our Telegram group. Do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned to College Deco for more updates on JEE Main 2020.